Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida. Today is see who will walk out as champion of the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cardinals offense takes the field. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Palmer.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
So South Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys and the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
On the move, it's Howell. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the Gamecocks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And he puts through the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive.
Continues to fight for yards. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stint, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this one.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to throw, it's Wicks. Finds his big tight end. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. And the Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Going up top on first down. Behind the line, it's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Cardinals! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Holds it in on the left. He's loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing a go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, you spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Rice. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He's looking for an open man on second down. With the catch, it's Rice. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. They'll try the right side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
That's caught. It's McClain. And he'll step out of... Very productive play. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. To the air, it's Wicks. And that ball is picked off.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Rice. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Rice. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense.
I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team with some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And this offense has got it all down, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He makes the catch
quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Wicks. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. The Cardinals will punt this one away. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could...
All kinds of running room. The 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Gamecocks. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. To the air, it's Wicks. Got his man in the middle. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. Wide open, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Oh, the QB so lucky that that one wasn't picked off. These are small windows to throw into down here in the red zone. Defense tipped it up in the air. A lot of defenders lurking around. Lucky that ball hit the ground.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 3rd and goal from way back there. He's looking downfield to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good.
The kick is good. South Carolina, 28.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside the 10, here he comes. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. In other words, a fabulous start to the Gator Bowl. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gator Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Cardinals will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way that
The expressway is wide open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the beatdown has ensued. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play.
325.
Looking for space. It's Ashby. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
They'll try to power their way ahead. The Cardinals will move the sticks with the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
On the double.
And the Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. They're trying to get to him. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. To throw, it's Wicks. Fires to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Louisville! Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Here's the handoff. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Finds the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the punishment has been extended.
this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He'll heave it deep. Reels it in down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Cardinals with the 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll do it himself. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll give it to the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Coming after it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. The play action fake. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Scanning the field, it's Wicks. He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll start this drive firing, looking to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Final play of the quarter coming. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harbor. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it inside the 25. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And And the pummeling has started.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Fires one high and deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The corners are walked up tight. A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Wants to throw. It's Wicks. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing.
Yeah, that's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take...
He lets it fly. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He's going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it on the left. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
A lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. You saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Across the 25, he's got room. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football. So,
and they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
there's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's...
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 40. At the 20. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offense is...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw here on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Line is set on third down. Looking to throw for it. He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
On fourth down, going to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant?
He wants to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. Turns it on down the left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. A first down for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Wicks. Got a man in the middle. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, South Carolina.
And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Ready, go!
They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Bye.